Deuteronomy chapter 22. If you find that an ox or sheep belonging to your brother has gone astray, do not pretend that you did not see it, but bring it back to its owner. If the owner does not live near you, or you do not know to whom the animal belongs, you shall keep it in your house until he comes looking for it. Then you shall return it to him. Do the same with his ass, his clothes, or with any lost property of your brother that you happen to find. You shall not pretend not to notice them. If you see your brother's donkey or ox fall down on the road, you shall not pretend not to notice it, but help your brother to lift the animal up. A woman must not wear a man's clothing, nor a man the clothing of a woman, because whoever does such a thing is detestable to the Lord your God. If you find along your way a bird's nest in a tree or on the ground, and the mother bird is brooding upon her young ones or upon the eggs, you shall not pick up the mother bird together with the young, but you shall let the mother go free and take only the young. Then you shall prosper and live long. When you build a new house, you shall construct a parapet around the roof, lest someone should fall from it, and your house become stained with blood guilt. You shall not sow any other seed in your vineyard, because when you do this, you can neither eat from the produce of the grapes, nor from the produce of the other plants. You shall not plow with an ox and an ass together. You shall not wear a garment of wool and linen woven of together. You shall make for yourself tassels on the four corners of your clothing with which you cover yourself. It may happen that a man takes a wife and has intercourse with her, and afterwards begins to dislike her. So he charges her with bad behavior and publicly spoils her name by saying, "I married this woman, but when I went to bed with her, I found out that she was not a virgin." In this case, the father and mother of the young woman shall take the sheet of the wedding night, which proves that she was a virgin, and will present this to the elders of the city at the gate of judgment. The father of the young woman shall then say to the elders, "I gave my daughter as wife to this man, but now that he no longer likes her, he is falsely accusing her of not being a virgin. And yet, see, here is the proof of my daughter's virginity." They shall spread out the sheet before the elders of the city. If the man is guilty, the elders shall arrest him and have him punished. They shall fine him 100 shekels of silver, which they shall give to the father of the young woman, because the man publicly defamed a virgin of Israel. The husband shall have her as his wife, and shall not repudiate her as long as he lives. But if what the man says is true, and the proof of her virginity is not found, then they shall bring her to the door of her father's house, and the fellow citizens shall stone her to death for having committed an outrage in Israel, becoming a prostitute while still in her father's house. So shall you indeed purge the evil from your midst. If a man is caught lying with a married woman, the two shall die, the adulterer and the adulteress. So shall you banish this evil from Israel. If a young woman has been promised in marriage to a man, and another man meets her in the city and lies with her, they shall bring the two to the city gate and stone them to death. The young woman, because she did not cry for help when she was in the city, and the man, because he violated the wife of his neighbor. So shall you purge the evil from your midst. But if in the fields a man meets a young woman promised in marriage and violates her by force, then only the man who has had intercourse with her shall die. The young woman shall not suffer punishment. She does not deserve death, for this case is similar to that of a man who falls upon and murders his neighbor. For the man found the young woman alone in the fields, and she might have cried out for help, but no one came to save her. If a man meets a young virgin who has not been promised in marriage to another man, and he violates her by force, and they are caught by surprise, the man who lay with her shall give to the father of the young woman 50 silver shekels and take her as his wife, because he has violated her. He shall not send her away as long as he lives.